Ideological Criticism Project. What is ideology? Ideology is a set of rules, values, and truths by which a person sees, perceives, and acts in the world. The ideology that penetrates all domains of society is called a dominant ideology. It plays the role of a social, economic, and political regulator of a society. Ideology forms the texture of the social cultural background people inhabit and use to satisfy their needs that certain ideology determines. For instance, people consciously or unconsciously follow to norms and perform ceremonies and rituals which are the parts of that justify ideology. People abide by ideology rules, ceremonies, etc. to conform and to survive in a community. Base and superstructure. According to Karl Marx, base refers to means of productions, like tools, materials, factories, resources, that create goods society needs. Superstructure consists of identities that regulate the society, ideology, cultural and social norms, as well as the political system and social institutions. It's established on the base and it determines the ruling class needs and interests. The mutual influence of base and superstructure eventually creates a certain ideology. Hypothesis and research goal. Hypothesis. Base and superstructure create and support a certain type of society with the distribution and usage of resources and keeping the working mechanism of social order. That combination leads to a certain ideology. But how that ideology manifests? Research goal. To show how it works, I will use George Floyd protest as an example. George Floyd protest. The murder of George Floyd, committed by the police, caused nationwide protest aimed to express remorse regarding Floyd's death and to express indignation regarding ongoing racism and police brutality in America. Other reasons for protest are quarantine related to coronavirus pandemic with its financial consequences, like massive unemployment and economic issues. Correspondingly, base inequality led to the superstructure where power is the domain of rich, vast ruling class that use benefits and privileges to their favor. Opposing this current state of base and superstructure, protesters and minority organizations like BLM proposed the slogan Black Lives Matter and No Justice, No Peace that both highlighted the issues of African American community. BLM movement has also attracted people of other ethnic backgrounds like Hispanic, Asians, and white people. New ideology. This movement has already obtained characteristics of growing ideology based on the principle of racial and financial equality that can be used as an alternative to dominant base and superstructure. For instance, that alternative was manifested in Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone before the police returned control to the local authorities. In many ways, this ideology, which has not fully formed yet, shares elements of communism, like collectivistic society where everyone owns everything. Another example is that the inhabitants of the autonomous zone carried red flags that usually associate with communism. What next? The nationwide protest is still ongoing. What it would eventually lead to? It's impossible to give an exact answer right now, but no doubt America will never be the same again. Thank you so much.